Hello po, good day. And yung i-discuss po namin for today is yung system namin, and yung title po niya is a web-based library management system using recursion algorithm. So, yung kasama ko po na magdi-discuss is si Alfonso Tristan, Apostol Leonard Aquino Troy, Cedilio Sofia, and ako po, si Del Rosario Francine, and umpisahan po natin yung introduction, which is kay Alfonso Tristan po. Yun lang po.
Good day. Our study is about the development of a web-based library management and access portal system. Libraries are very important because they help students in their studies by providing books, references, and other educational materials that they can use for learning and research. However, many libraries still use traditional systems such as physical library cards and manual recording of transactions. Because of this, students and librarians may experience problems like inconvenience, delays in borrowing or returning books, and difficulty in managing records properly. To solve these problems, our group developed a web-based library management and access portal system. The main purpose of this system is to make library services more modern, organized, and convenient for both students and librarians. Using these systems, students can easily search for available books, reserve materials online, and manage their borrowing transactions without needing to rely only on manual processes. On the other hand, librarians can manage records more efficiently and reduce errors in recording transactions. Overall, this system helps improve the accessibility, efficiency, and management of library services through the use of web-based technology. The system also helps librarians and administrators manage library operations more efficiently through one centralized platform. This means that they can easily monitor books inventories, student records, borrowing history, and reservation requests in one system instead of handling everything manually. Because the processes are automated, the system helps reduce the time and effort needed in recording and managing transactions. It also minimizes human errors, such as incorrect records or lost information, which commonly happen in manual systems. In addition, the system supports the university's goal of digital transformation by introducing a more modern and technology-based approach to academic services. Through this, both student and library staff can experience faster, more organized, and more convenient library management services.
So, ito naman yung purpose of the project. So, hindi ko na siya babasahin ng buo. Ano na lang, half, and explain siya. So, the purpose of this project is to modernize the library service of Pampanga State University for campus by replacing traditional manual process with web-based system. The system aims to provide students with a faster and more convenient and more accessible way of searching, reserving, and borrowing books online. So, yun na nga yung purpose ng aming study is to replace the traditional way ng library, kung paano siya nag-work, para na din ma-reduce yung manual work, and mas accessible siya, and mas mabilis mong mahahanap yung book na hinahanap mo, or yun, kahit di ka na pumunta sa library, and punta ka na lang sa online para makahanap ka ng yung book na hinahanap mo. So next, yung objective ng aming project is to simplify books reservation, borrowing process. So yun nga yung objective namin is to yun nga sinabi ko sa kanina and nabasa ko na may book reservation nga and borrowing process. So pag nag-borrow ka or magpe-preserve ka ng book, maano siya sa sa system. Nandun siya. So magagawa mo yun dun sa sa online library. Tapos next, to reduce manual recording and paperwork. So yun nga, para mas siya, mas easy, mare-reduce yung manual work and mas sa mga staff ng ng library. Tapos next, to improve reservation and inventory management. So yun nga, yung system namin kasi is may siya, parang naka-categorize na yung mga books kung anong course mo, sabihin nating IT ka, may na doon na tawag dito, yun nga, naka-categorize na siya for IT and other courses. So parang hindi na siya naka-organize siya. So mas siya, mas mahanap mo mabilis yung book na hinahanap mo. Tapos next, to provide secure and convenient access to library service. So yun nga, parang and mas secure yung kahit sa bahay ka lang and saan ka man, ma-access mo yung yung library and maano yung services na kailangan mo. Next, to support the university digital transformation and innovation. So yung nga, parang support na din to sa university na para mas mabilis yung process nga. Yun. So next. So ito naman yung problem encountered na problem. Before the development of the system, the library experienced several challenges caused by manual process and traditional library management method. Students often forgot or lost their physical library card, which resulted the delay when accessing the library service and borrowing books. So ito yung problem na encounter ng traditional library. Una na dyan yung na nawawala yung library card and yun, una yun. Tapos naano yung delay kasi di ka agad makakapunta sa library dahil nga wala yung library card mo. Parang hassle siya kasi kukuha ka pa ulit ng library card para ma-access mo ulit yung library. So yun yung isang problem na parang gusto rin naming solusyonan. So yun yung problem. Tapos common problem, manual reservation and borrowing book are slow. Student cannot easily check book availability. Physical books, library card are often lost or forgot. Reservation conflict and record error happen frequently. Managing student and borrowing records manually is time consuming. Library staff experience difficulty monitoring the transaction efficiency. So, yun nga. Explain ko na kanina. So, doon yung library card. Parang parang pinaka-common problem yon. So, manual reservation. So, yun nga. Parang paghiram mong book is parang napaka-hassle niya. And parang napakabagal ng process para makahiram ka ng books. Tapos yun nga, yung nawawala na student yung library card nila. Tapos, physical library card are often lost. So, yun nga. Tapos, reservation conflict. So, yun. Parang ang hassle niyang pag-borrow or pagpunta sa library kasi nga ang daming process, ang daming problem na kaya naisip namin tong project na to para ma-reduce yun and masolusyonan yung problem na yun.
algorithm used. So, recursion algorithm. The system uses a recursion algorithm to improve the process of searching and locating books within the library database. Recursion works by repeatedly calling the same function until the desired result or condition is achieved. So next. The system uses a recursion algorithm to improve the process of searching and locating books within the library database. Recursion works by repeatedly calling the same function until the desired result or condition is achieved. So, yung kanina. In this project, the recursive function continuously checks book records and categories until the requested book is found. This allows the system to efficiently process large collections of books and provide faster searching results for users. So, una-una po is yung recursion algorithm. Isa po siyang programming technique in which a function repeatedly calls itself in order para makapag-solve ng problems step by step until yung specific condition po or yung result is ma-achieve. So, dito po sa proposed library system na ginawa namin is yung recursion po, ginamit po siya to improve yung process of searching and of course yung pag-locate din po ng books within the library database. And ginagamit din po namin siya instead of nag-search ka manually, like isa-isa, di ba, medyo complicated. Yung recursive po is binabreak niya po yung task mo into smaller or simpler parts, no? And yung function na po nito is nag-continue siya to repeat the same process while checking yung book records, categories, or yung locations until yung requested book niya po is successfully found. And yung approach na po ito is very useful in handling large collections of library data because it allows the system na i-organize and i-process yung information na more efficiently. Like, for example, if yung student po nagsesearch siya ng specific book title, no, yung recursive algorithm, no, can continuously check related records one by one until na ma-identify niya po yung exact match. So, if yung book po is not found in one category, yung function po automatically nagmo-moves po siya to another section and nire-repeat niya po yung process until yung all possible records are ma-check na. So, sa method po na to, no, yung system po can reduce search time, no, ma-improve po yung accuracy and also ma-provide po yung quicker results po para sa mga users. So, ito, yung recursion po, no, nakakatulong po siya sa system na maging more flexible and more easier po siya para ma-manage because the same function can handle repeated searching task without creating multiple separate processes, no. Nagko-contribute po dito is nagiging smoother po siya, nagiging more reliable po sa library experience for both students and administrators.
Ito. Una, book management. Sa system namin, yung admin makakapag-add ng mga bagong libro. Then, dun sa pag-a-add niya, malalagay dun yung book details, categories, kung anong course niya nababagay yung libro. Then, book summary para may pa-preview. Parang may preview yung mga student kung ano yung nilalaman ng libro. Then, ito. Makikita ng admin kung anong mga libro yung na nakalagay na sa system. And, cover. Meron din siyang cover para makita kung ano yung cover photo ng libro kung hahanapin sa library na mismo. Then, title, category, SSW, BSBA. Dito yun yung admin yung pumili kung anong course yung nababagay dun sa book. Then status, makikita ng admin kung available ba o hindi yung libro. Then sa action, kayang i-edit ng admin kung anong nalagay niya dito sa book details, sa categories kung saan mababagay yung libro, then sa summary. Ayan. Then ito, kung ano yung nakikita dito sa available books, ganito din yung nakikita ng student. Then sa borrowing and returning, so sa borrow request muna, ito yung admin. Makikita ng admin kung may student na gustong maghiram ng book. Dito malalagay yung pangalan ng naghiram, anong book, then kung approved dito siya sa action. Then sa return, yung sa return naman, ito yung ganun din siya, pangalan ng student, yung book, then approved, then ganito yung style nya. Ito makikita to sa student dashboard, pangalan ng books na hiniram ng student na approve ng dito yung pupunta, na approve ng admin yung hiniram ng student dito, then yung date, tapos yung due date, then yung student magpinindot tong return book, pupunta siya dito. So i-confirm ng admin pag nabalik na nga yung libro. Then reservation system, sa student dashboard. So makikita mo yung mga available na libro na for reservation, or pwede ka nang pwede mo nang i-reserve yung libro in advance kung kailangan mo talaga siya. Then ito yan, pindutin mo yung reserve, then ito yun, may reservation sa student dashboard, reserve on, available status, DED, kung naghihiram ka ng libro or nagre-reserve ka na agad ng libro na gagamitin mo. Then user management, ito ginamit namin yung PSU email para ma-access yung portal. Then ito yung student profile, ito makikita pangalan, yung email, course, section, then kung kailan nag-registered yung student, makikita din dyan. Then ito yung student dashboard, borrow books, my books, reservation notification. Then nasa analytics dashboard, sa admin dashboard. Then napapakita agad dito yung mga available na books, which is ito yung borrowed books, ito yung hiram, then reserve books, so walang naka-reserve katulad ng kanina. Then review, pending, makikita, and approve. reports sa makikita to sa admin dashboard. Then, may araw yan. Pag pinlik mo yun sa araw na yun yung report, makikita mo yung mga naghiram na student, pangalan nila, yung mga book na binalik at nag-approve mo para mahiram nila yung libro. Then yung status, approve, return. Yan lang.
Hello po, I'm Francine, and sa slide na to, pag-uusapan naman natin kung paano gumagana yung recursion algorithm or how the algorithm works in our system. So, ako yung mag-discuss nun, and umpisahan natin from the start, which is the student searches for a book. So, diba, kapag ginagamit mo yung library system, magse-search ka muna ng libro kung ano yung gusto mong i-search. For example, about siya sa C++. So, isa-search mo yung book doon sa system. The student searches for a book. So, yung second is the recursive function checks the current book record. So, yung recursive function, iti-check na yung book information or yung record niya. And then pangatlo, if the book is not found, the function call itself again to check the next record. So, titignan ng recursion kung nakita niya ba yung book information. And then, kapag hindi niya nakita yung libro, the function calls itself again to check the next record. So, i-check niya daw yung next record, and function calls itself again para kung hindi niya nakita yung libro na hinahanap niya. So, pang-apat naman is the process repeats until the book is found or no records remain. So, magpapatuloy daw yung process hanggang sa wala silang makitang records or information, or kapag may nakita na silang info about dun sa libro. So, ginamit natin yung recursion because the function repeatedly calls itself to continue searching for the book until the correct result is found or no records are left. So, ganun gumagana yung algorithm. So, dito naman sa benefits of using recursion. So, first is simplify searching. So, pinapadali ng recursion yung paghanap ng libro. Dahil automatic na itong inuulit yung pag-check hanggang sa mahanap natin yung libro na hinahanap natin. So, yung pangalawa naman is organizes repeated operations efficiently. So, hindi na kailangan gumawa ng paulit-ulit na code para lang maulit yung process mag-isa. So, yung ginagawa nito is ino-organize niya yung operation. Kaya, ayun. So, pangatlo, helps process large set of book records. So, useful yung recursion para kapag maraming books sa database, kaya niya itong i-check kaya niyang i-check ng isa-isa yung mga libro. Kunyari may hinahanap tayo na libro, kaya niyang i-check na isa-isa yung mga libro ng maayos. No? Yan yung pangatlo. So, yung pang-apat naman is improves code readability and structure. So, sa mas malinis tignan at mas madaling maintindihan ang code dahil mas organized yung structure ng recursive function. So, yun yung benefits ng paggamit ng recursion sa sa website or sa code, ganon. Tapos, dito naman tayo sa next, which is yung which is sa paggamit ng flowchart. So, makikita na dito, this flowchart, wait lang, zoom natin. Dito na lang ako. Sa taas na lang ako. So, this flowchart shows recursion works in our system. So, kagaya lang siya ng in-explain ko kanina kung paano gumagana yung recursion sa system natin. So, the system continuously checks each book record one by one. So, chinecheck daw niya one by one yung mga libro, yung record or yung information ng libro. If the book is not found, the recursive function repeats the process. So, kapag hindi daw niya nakita yung libro or wala siyang records na nakita doon, uulit daw yung process until the correct book is located or all records have been checked. So, hanggang mag-uulit yung process, paulit-ulit yung process, hanggang sa malocate or makita na yung record or information ng libro or hanggang sa wala na silang makitang record doon. So, dito una sa student searches a book, check current book record, or kung hindi nakita, recursive call, check the next book, and then repeats the process until found or no records left. So, kapag nakita naman, which is yung yes, madi-display yung record or yung information ng libro. So, yan yung flowchart. Tapos, dito naman tayo sa system architecture or blueprint. So, student, which is yung small circle, diba, gagamit siya ng system, web application. Magla-login siya or register kung wala pa siyang account. And then, magsisearch siya ng books. Magbaborrow siya ng libro. And then, gagamitin niya is recursive search. After nun, sa ilalim, which is yung database, na doon yung user, yung lahat ng user or yung lahat ng login sa system, yung mga lahat ng libro, yung books, and then yung pag-reserve ng student, yung pag-borrow ng mga libro, yung mga list ng pag-borrow and reservation, or yung mga records ng reservation and borrowing. Tapos, after nun, which is yung admin, siya yung nagmamanage ng mga libro, mag-update ng mga records or informations, and mag-generate ng reports. Yan yung system architecture blueprint namin. And tapos na po, yun lang po for our discussion sa aming system, which is yung web-based library management system using recursion. Yun lang po. So, yung kagroup ko po pala which is si Alfonso Tristan, Apostol Leonard Aquino Troy, Cedilio Sofia, and ako, which is si Dalosario Francine. Yun lang po. May 7 minutes yung sa akin. O, ikaw na. Ikaw na, be? Ikaw na?
Okay.
Ay, stop recording pala.